Hey everyone, we are in Vegas. We are heading out right now. We're in the Tesla Model 3 with about 90,000 miles. I believe this is the standard rental from Hertz. We are traveling back to Orange County, Santa Ana Airport specifically, and take you along the way, where to charge, and then ultimately returning the Tesla with 100% charge. We did not pay for the prepay to charge the car when you get back, so you have to return it with 100%. So here we go. We're leaving the strip right now, just passing Mandalay Bay, but we're gonna do a very short detour. We're gonna grab some ice cream, so let's go head on back home. The detour. Sorry, not sorry. Creamery. We're back after grabbing our ice cream. Time to go to our next supercharging station. We are going to head to Barstow. That's our target. Where is the 15? That is our target. Somewhere over here. I think this is Barstow. There it is. All right, we're gonna head here. That is, how do we, I love that it calculates the estimated battery you'll have left and the amount of miles it'll take. So 80 miles, right? And we have pretty much 200 left. So 120 is probably what we'll have when we get back based on this. Let's go. All right, y'all, we are at Baker. So I think I mentioned I was going straight to Barstow, but if we go straight to Barstow, that's about 60 some miles, and that would leave us about 20 miles of cushion, which is a little tight for me. So what we're gonna do is go to Baker, charge for a bit, and then maybe charge at Barstow. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna charge at Baker. This is where we charge on the way to Vegas. So let's go charge up this Tesla. And here we are at the superchargers in Baker, and we have plenty of stalls or chargers to choose from. I think we can go straight to Orange County from here. I do need to charge up before I return the vehicle, so I will have to charge again, but to get back to Orange County, this should be good enough. And just so everyone knows, I don't know if this is for just all EV rentals or Tesla rentals. Autopilot or cruise control does not work, or turned off or something. So FYI. So let's lock it up and let's charge the vehicle. I'm gonna tap here. All right, I guess it's open. I see the flap open. Should be as easy as pulling this, plugging it in, and should tick green, I think. Maybe? What does this say here? All right, yes, we're charging, so we're good. Up to 100% is probably not ideal. Let's go to 80. There we go. That's gonna take 6 minutes remaining to continue trip. Is it really gonna take 6 minutes? Oh, okay, here we go. Alrighty, y'all. Here we are at the superchargers with our Tesla Model 3 from Hertz, driving from Vegas all the way to Orange County. There are a ton of chargers here. It is not too many today. Little dog park over there. But just so everyone knows, or is from the research that I had done, is if you rent a car from Hertz or an EV from Hertz, specifically a Tesla, specifically a Tesla, I believe you pay after you return the rental. So you charge a Tesla, that costs an X amount of dollars, And what they do is just transfer that amount over to your card and charge the card. No markups, no nothing. From the research I had done, you need to just simply start charging, use it, and then you get charged after. So that's really nice, convenient, and you don't have to set anything up specifically. You just plug it on in and keep on going. When you return the vehicle, obviously you have to return it back, similar to a gas car, with 100%, which is kind of annoying, to be honest, because it's you don't know how far the chargers are going to be, but we'll see. And yeah, if you don't, then you get charged per kilowatt hour. I don't know the exact run rate of that, but yeah. So here we are at the station, charging away, and they said 6 minutes to 80%, which is good to get us back home, and then we'll have to top it off before we return it. So that estimated time, it just refreshed, and now it's 10 minutes. But that initial estimate was to get to Barstow. So recommended we stop here, and then we charge till now, and then we could go to Barstow. So yeah, that's convenient, but yeah, it's nice. But yes, we have 9 minutes until 80%. Y'all, we are almost at 80%, 4 minutes left, and we have 186 miles. We do need a little bit more, but instead I want to show you guys the Barstow station. We're just gonna fill up there a little bit, and then yeah, so let's end now, and then let's go to the Barstow station. So I think you hit this button, pull it out, there you go, put that back in, and we're off. Let's go off to Barstow. All right. When you get the rental, you get this little card key. And we're off. Let's go to Barstow. When we get there, we should have 61 miles left. Let's say 60 miles left. Let's go. And that was Baker. We were there for about, say, 10 minutes, give or take. Onward. All right, we are headed to the superchargers, which are right over here. And what's really nice is that the battery is getting preconditioned for charging. Not entirely sure what that means, but it's proactive. So that sounds good. I think there's also more superchargers close to the outlets. This is not those, I believe. But let's go. We are in Barstow, everyone. Headed to Orange County. And we have 75 miles of range left. Turning into the Barstow, one of the Barstow superchargers. This one looks brand new. The chargers look different. I'm not entirely sure what that means. For you Tesla experts out there, let me know. But these definitely look newer. All right, let's back on up. All right, so let's park. Then let's open the charge port. And then we are at 75 miles. Let's go to 80%, shall we? So you can preset the amount. All right, this is definitely different. Functionality, oh, the cable's heavier, feels heavier to me at least. Plug this in. I believe before we were charging at around 120 to 90 to 120 kilowatts. This one looks faster so far. 46, 50, 60. 20 minutes remaining. Seems kind of slow so far, but I assume it's just ramping up. But yes, we are at Barstow at one of the stations. I know there's a handful of them. There are a ton of chargers here, so if you're ever making your way down to Vegas or up to Vegas or down from Vegas, Yeah, plenty of chargers. We did see another one along the side of the road next to a gas station as well. But let's see. We're at 160, so definitely higher than the previous. It still says 20 minutes, which seems kind of longer, but we'll see. Closer look of this station. Don't know how many chargers there are, but there are many. These look new. It says 56 cents per kilowatt. Dollar per minute if you idle. So if you just leave your car here, you're paying. Check that out. A ton of stations. All right, we are at 211. It's 122 miles to Orange County. So we're gonna go, because we have to fill up anyway before we return the car. So we're gonna disconnect now. What we're gonna do is press that button. It turns blue. Oh, you hold it down. Disconnect it. Pretty simple. Now, let's head on over to Orange County, and then let's finish up this process of returning the car. See y'all soon. Alrighty, everyone. Just about to drop off the car. It is currently almost going to get to the charging station at 11:05. It's close to the airport. As you can tell, it is getting close. Return is at 11:30. Hit a ton of traffic due to road construction. But yes, we are heading over now. Charge it up. I don't think we'll get to 100, but get close and then return the vehicle. Probably have to pay a little bit because we're not returning it with 100, but I will keep you along the journey so you all know kind of what it's like for renting an EV. I guess definitely the benefits of a hydrogen car or a gasoline vehicle is if you can find a station, or mainly talking about hydrogen, you could fill up full tank in theory if everything goes well in 4 minutes, and then you could go return it right away. And then obviously gas is something similar. So anyway, we are headed to a station now in Newport Beach that is close to the airport, and then I'm gonna have to return the car with whatever I get. Whatever I get that gives me enough time to get back to the airport by 11:30. Let's go. Alrighty, we are here at the Newport station. I see a bunch of Tesla chargers over there. There's 2 handicap ones. See how many are here. Definitely way more than Baker and Barstow, which is expected. But here we go. I assume the ones that don't have lights on are not working. Let's see if we can find one. I think that's a spot right there. Let's pull in and let's charge. All right. Alrighty, we are here. Let's charge up. No software updates today. Alrighty. So what we got here. If I remember how to do this now. Plug it in. We should be charging. Let's see what we got here. We have 40 minutes remaining till 100. Definitely not going to get that. But we are charging. Yeah, let's go. Probably leave here at around 11:20 or so. And then whatever I get is what I get. And I get charged for the rest. for those stats if you're curious. The chargers at Newport Beach, if you are curious. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 2 over there, so about 12, if I'm counting correctly. 12 that I can see. Right, as I'm waiting here, I just realized something. I tried to get the estimated time to get to the airport, and as I'm doing that, I realized that Hertz says the Hertz hours are 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. But in my agreement, I scheduled it for 11:30 drop off. So I'll let you know how that. Oh, you'll find out soon enough. But that's interesting. I don't know how that is. I did notice on the keys that there's a stall number in the mileage, so I assume I'll find out soon, but I assume maybe just park it in the stall and there's a key drop off. But I'll let you know. But I found that interesting, so let's see. All right, I am at 55%. My ETA to the drop off is 11:24. I'm gonna take it out. I want to give myself at least 5 minutes of buffer. But if you are planning on using a EV rental, be sure to account for charging time. I think if I wanted to get to 100%, I need to be here for another, I think it was 20 minutes or 30 minutes. So let's say like 30 to 40 minutes, roughly. So account for that. But I'm gonna disconnect now, and then head over to the airport. So let's go. I'm at 50. I should be at 57 when I get to the airport. So here, just press the button, hold, pull. Simple. Now let's get over to the airport. All right, here we go. Let's get there. See you there. All right, here it is. Right when you turn in to the pickup area, it's on the left. Stick to the left-handmost side. There are a bunch of rental car companies in here, but I need to go to Hertz. All right, car rent return is here, but no one's here. What do I do? Express key return. Please leave keys in the car for after hours drop off. Please drop off. Note time, mileage, fuel level. Okay. Okay, so I guess I just park here. I guess I could have just dropped it off later then. All right, so what I'm gonna do then, because we are after hours. Well, one, I could have just filled up, charged the whole thing then. Guess I could have came later. I don't know how late you could come, but if you wanted to risk it, you could come later, I guess. All right, so keys are here. I'm gonna leave them in the car right here, I guess. We're gonna note our mileage, which is here, I assume, somewhere. As you can tell, I'm still not totally used to it. Mileage. Here. Consumption, okay. All right, you Tesla folks, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Trips, maybe? Nope. How do I check my mileage? All right, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing, obviously. Let's do this one more time. There was a screen that showed what kind of car this was. I assume maybe, oh, here we go. All right, 89838. And we have the keys in the car. Oh no, we have to do express drop off. That's right. All right, so we're gonna turn the car off. Oh, it says please leave the car for after hours. Okay, so after hours, we leave the cars, we leave the key in the express drop off. So it is right now. It's 11:26. So express return. Okay, and then there we go. That's all she wrote. Let's do one last inspection, but if you are dropping off a car after hours, and honestly, I could have just waited and charged it. I feel like no one's here. How would they know? I guess unless you have video proof. But this guy is scuffed up, almost 90,000 miles. This was pretty beat up, but interior wise, it was great. Ton of curb rash was there before. More curb rash. And a bunch of stuff happening here. But overall, a good experience generally. This is the wrap up. Experience wise, overall pretty good. Just account for the charging times. For everyone's information, if you are not bringing it back at 100%, you will be charged $1.44 per kilowatt hour. I believe the one I had is the standard version, which is about 50 some kilowatt hours. I had about 50% full, so I will be charged probably in the ballpark of about $40 for the rest. So for those of you curious, $1.44 per kilowatt hour if you don't bring it back with 100%. So it is quite a premium. I just paid, when I was at Newport, I was charged about $8 and change for $8 and change for about, what was that, like 30%, 40%. So yeah, we are here now, John Wayne Airport. I'm gonna get picked up. You don't get autopilot. You don't get cruise control, which kind of sucked. There's no lane keep assist, at least the one I got. And what else? Yeah, that's kind of annoying, especially when you're going to Vegas when it's just straightaways most of the time. But let me know what your experience is with a Tesla rental from Hertz. But it seems like there are some limitations to the capabilities of the vehicle, even though in the settings there's autopilot. And then also, sorry, one more thing. You can't control the regen sensitivity. If you're a Tesla owner, let me know, school me on it. But I thought you could adjust that, but you can't. So overall, good experience. I want to do a full review of my experience driving it in a later video, but I hope you found this helpful, or at least enjoy the ride home. And I'll see you.
This is the final email I received from Hertz to close out the rental. Take a look. Hope this was helpful, and I will see you on the next one.